This month has been a time of reflection and slower creativity after the whirlwind of Drawlloween in October. I focused on long-term projects, making progress on my herb and spice jar illustrations, and refining my oil painting, the Magical White Yak. Despite taking some time off for the holidays, the experiences have left me inspired and eager to dive back into my art. I've also been reflecting on Franz Kafka's quote, "Follow your most intense obsessions mercilessly," as it resonates with my artistic journey and the sacrifices it demands. Inspiration came not only from my work, but also from discovering the stunning art of Ben Valentine, whose oil paintings evoke the depth and warmth of the old masters, and the music of Thelma Plum, whose songs sprinkle melancholic joy over daily life. Both artists remind me of the beauty found in pursuing passions wholeheartedly. What obsessions drive your creativity, and how do they shape your world? Let me know. Over the past year, I've saved up to purchase a new MacBook. I've desperately needed an upgrade for my vlog editing, streaming, and design tasks. Hopefully, this baby runs everything smoothly. It sure looks good. At the start of this month, I packaged some of the Patreon rewards that were late from last month. You guys are ever so patient. I used to do this through another company, but the quality was terrible, so I took the process into my own hands. It took me 2.5 hours to get them all printed, packed and sent, but I'm finally happy with what I send you guys. Each of my patrons receive a monthly postcard with artwork on the front and a poem on the back. I am getting ready here to take them to the local post office and ship them all off. If you'd like to keep up with me through daily vlogs, I share even more behind the scenes content through Patreon. You'll also receive a monthly postcard from me or other merch throughout the year, depending on what tier you pledge to. After packaging, I went to the bakery section at the grocery store to find some yummy goodies. Look guys, this is little Zazu. This is little Zazu. He's having a great day. Aren't you happy, Zazu? You got lots of bananas yesterday. They were delicious. And you watched me drawing a tree. Yeah, you were super supportive. Super supportive. I didn't do much oil painting since September because I spent so much time on new Drawlloween sketches in October. It felt so good to get back to my studio. The familiar scent of my oil paints feels like an old friend. As I work, I can't help but wish I had devoted more time to this piece earlier in the year. There's something so soothing about painting with oils, the way the colours blend and the richness of the textures. Once in a while, I clean off the old oil paint on my palette. I like keeping my palette as clean as possible. If I clean it regularly, it's much less of a chore. With my collaborations in Melbourne completed and no markets on the horizon, I'm thrilled to focus solely on creating art in the months ahead. This season feels like a rare and cherished opportunity to immerse myself fully in my art, and I intend to savor every moment. I'm so happy with the progress of this painting. I'm now at my favourite stage of the process, getting to work on the details. I still have so much planned for the reflections on the water with this piece. So this is one of the most useful things I have when I'm painting. I love it. All the sediment settles down the bottom there, and you have a spot to put your brush if you want to. But yeah, it's freaking amazing. You can seal it as well if you like. I love this thing. It's awesome. I spent a delightful day at a wetland national park with my brother, surrounded by nature's wonders. The sight of ducks paddling gracefully through the water brought a smile to my face. They were simply charming. The park was alive with a stunning variety of birdlife, each as fascinating as the last. The weather was so perfect for this. At one point, we ventured across a bridge that felt rather precarious, creaking beneath our steps. I came across an incredible gem of an artist this month. His name is Ben Valentine. Ben is an oil painter who is heavily inspired by the work of Rembrandt and the other old masters. His work has an incredible warmth and sense of depth about it. I love how he keeps his brushstrokes raw and textured. Ben's use of colour in skin tones gives it a profound level of intricacy. He truly encompasses everything the old masters portrayed in their work. Here's a glimpse into my process of drawing my botanical beast, a gnarled and wise old tree full of quiet character. I started this piece during Drawlloween in October, but it lingered unfinished until now. Lately, I've discovered a growing fondness for drawing trees, a task I once dreaded when I was younger. With each practice sketch, I found my confidence blossoming, and now trees have become a joy to draw. What about you? Is there something you once struggled with, but mastered through perseverance and practice?
Time for unboxing. Yeah. Only the knife. Yes, Mecca is dangerous with a knife. She starts herself with knives. Okay, I do. I have the war wounds to show. Yes. Yeah. Voila! They're so pretty! That casting is so nice! What did the text say? On the subway, on the toilet, on the Ferris wheel, all of the places we will play our theme deckies. On the toilet especially.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Very nice.
Let's get them
So
in.
what's in our box?
So, we have the Steam Deck, and what's this?
I guess judges?
I guess so. It's the only thing that makes sense. So we open them and see.
Yes.
We open the most boring thing first.
Yes. Leave the best to last. We have it's a
it's got a Steam Decky. Hey, does that have like a cover on?
Yes, it does. I think
It
that's
does.
a sticky.
I want that off. Look, it's so nice. It wants to be in front of our faces, so pretty it is.
Yeah.
We'll show it off. There we go.
Nice in a glass.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it is a really lovely long.
Yes. Very
convenient. Put that over there. Now we need to open
lovely.
the actual Steam Decky.
Yeah, Steam Decky. It's so nice and reflective on here.
It is. Let's get the plastic off.
Thank you.
Nice.
Okay, I go to work now. I have my lunchbox.
Put them off close. So shiny.
It's
How do we get this thing off?
a slide. Oh. Yeah. It's a rather appealing.
Oh gosh. It's a nice robust case.
It does seem to be very
I'm going to
nice
put
and
mine in
robust.
the little fox case.
Oh. Oh, go get your Roxy.
I will in a sec. Let me just do the finished unboxing. This is really nice. I like this. This
And a
thing.
nice little,
You can hold it.
like a nice little soft bag. I
Aww.
don't know what it's for.
Isn't it for your
Maybe for the
card?
charger?
I think they said the put charger goes in there.
Oh.
You ready?
Oh. Oh my gosh, it's so nice.
They look beautiful.
Oh, it's so nice.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh, it's so smooth.
oh, the buttons. Nice buttons. Don't touch the raindrop buttons.
Well, there you go.
Mm.
Unbox them.
Oh, oh, wow. It is so much lighter than I thought it
Oh,
would be.
heck yeah. I thought it was going to be so heavy.
I thought it was too.
Oh my god.
Oh, how's the shape feel for you?
Really,
Oh.
I love the shape. It does have the same amount of travel as Dad's Steam controller.
That makes a lot of sense.
So very similar design. I guess.
Nice. And we have a nice spirit clothy.
Shall we go enjoy them?
Of course.
Let's go.
Stick away.
My husband and I made a trip to the city to hang out with some art friends of mine. We met up at a Vietnamese restaurant. I've returned to my cozy studio, carefully packing orders to send my creatures on their journeys. There's such joy in knowing these creatures will find homes with familiar and kindred spirits. If you order prints, do share how you decorate your space. I so love seeing them in their new habitats. My favourite part of packing orders is discovering which creatures you've chosen to bring into your lives. Each selection feels like a little glimpse into who you are, a connection through the art we share. It made me so happy to send out all your packages this month. I can't thank you all enough for this support. If you like my artwork and would like a little piece of my world in yours, please check out my shop. I have a little bit of everything, from prints, stickers and cards to candles, apparel and even plushies. If there's artwork of mine you've seen me share that isn't on my shop, let me know and I can help you with that. After the whirlwind of Drawlloween, I found myself quite exhausted, longing for my oil paintings and other cherished projects. I decided to delve back into the herb and spice jar project I'm working on. On this particular day, I decided to draw chives. They are some of my favourite herbs. I owe them so much gratitude for the joy they bring my taste buds. I gave each chive its own little personality. It's been really challenging to keep finding ways to anthropomorphize these herbs and spices, particularly the slender-leafed ones. So far, I've managed to succeed, so we'll see if I keep managing to incorporate faces on them all. I took a break for lunch. The sun was shining its magical rays through our living room window. We found this handsome stick insect in our garden. He's been around a few times. Time for my morning coffee. The second prospect for my herb and spice jar project was ginger. I was really excited about this one. Ginger has so many interesting shapes and textures. I wanted this little guy to have an endearing and spirited personality. I remember when I was younger, I didn't like the taste of ginger cookies very much. Since I've gotten older, I love them, but I only enjoy the ones that have a more subtle ginger taste to them. In my kitchen, ginger most often finds its way into sweet creations, cakes, cookies, and sweet treats. What is the favourite way that you use ginger in cooking or baking? Recently, I've started showcasing the work of fellow artists during my live streams on Twitch. I've asked my community to share an artist that they feel deserves more eyes on their work, and we take a look at their art during my live streams. If you know an artist or are one yourself who needs some more support, please share a link to their Instagram on my Discord. I needed some groceries later and came across these camels in the parking lot. I also spotted this cute baby collector's parrot at the pet shop. I mustered my willpower and didn't buy the baby eclectus. Instead, I did the responsible thing and bought groceries. My mum baked the most delicious cookies when we came over. Yum! We started cooking dinner when we got to my parents' place. One of the hardest things as a vampire is chopping garlic. It's a necessary task for dining among other beings, but so risky.
And it's ready. It's pretty hot.
Carefully coating these with garlic. I'm a vampire who lives on the edge. My husband is so great at cooking pasta.
There we go.
Et voila! It's always time for a coffee after meals. I've been enjoying lots of gaming with my dad since we got the Steam Decks. It really is incredible to be able to take my games anywhere I go now. I grew up moving a lot and have always felt it important to take my main things I do with me. For a long time, gaming wasn't feasible on the go, but now that's changed. Over Christmas, I spent more time at my parents', so I took my MacBook with me to do some editing while I'm there. The new MacBook has made it so much easier to get video editing done. It used to take me hours to export a video before. Now it takes minutes. I recently discovered the beautiful vocals of Thelma Plum. She is a unique Australian musician and guitarist. Her songs have a bejeweled feel about them, as if they are sprinkling melancholic joy over daily life. I especially love her song, All the Pretty Little Horses. It celebrates the childlike emotion of feeling too much and learning to process it all. Thelma's music has such a fresh perspective about it. Definitely lend her music an ear when you get a chance. I played tons of video games during the holiday. One of my favourite games at the moment is Risk of Rain 2. I love playing as the character Acrid, a jumping salamander. My brother even gave me a plushie of him for my birthday this year.
So we are getting the same.
After gaming, my husband and I went to get ourselves some takeaway. We spotted this super cool old car. This old wagon most definitely spotted its character. I love the little bats below the door handles.
It looks like black clouds. They did at the beginning, a lot less so.
I think we're gonna have to tap some water in.
Yeah, that's probably a good
Because
idea.
this is-
Not too much.
How full does it look? The bottle. Does it do
A lot fuller than I thought it would be.
I think 2 bags would be nice, but do you want to return 1 bag?
No, I think it's still good for a second bag,
Give
and it'll give the planties more to dig into.
This is the first fishy to go in. Yay! There he goes! Welcome home! Who's next? Who's this? Find out. Oh, it's the Dumbo Guppies. The 3 little Dumbo Guppies. Are they all out?
I think
I think so. Well, I hope so. I don't see any in the bag. Yeah, I think they're all out.
I see stuff.
Yes, there's 3. Nice. Right. Who's next? Next we have the 2 black guppies with the shiny bodies. Okay, this way. There we go.
They're out.
Nice. And these are the balloon mollies. I don't know if I have to get big enough for them.
One out, two out.
No, you're stuck.
There we go, he's out.
Nice. Oh, they're so colourful. Who's last? The other guppies. The other Dumbo guppies.
One,
One's out.
two's out,
Two,
three's out.
Three. Oh, the fishies. Yay! If you'd like to buy some of my prints, apparel, home decor items, or stationery, please check out my store. I ship out all prints, stickers, and button pins straight from my studio. If you're looking for a gift for that weird and special someone, buying from an artist is a great way to get them something unique. If there is something you'd like to see more of in my shop, please let me know in the comments. I'm always looking for feedback. I can't thank you all enough for supporting me through purchasing from my store. It helps me keep this whole imaginary world going. Thank you all for following me on my creative journey. If you'd like to support me, please check out my store, subscribe to my Twitch channel, or pledge to me on Patreon. I want to thank my patrons for sponsoring this video and allowing me time to spend on creative projects like these. I hope I've inspired you to follow your obsession, whether that's your passion for art, music, or another creative pursuit. Do let me know how your passion fuels your life.